None of the disciples were rich. God called them away from their businesses. He said, put down your fishes and I will make you fishers of men. Follow me, I'll make you fishers of men. So they had a particular mission assignment that did not require a lot of money. More so, their assignment required them to sell everything they had, give away everything they had, and follow Christ. He said, don't take two pairs of nothing. Don't take two pair of drawers. Don't take two pair of socks. Don't take two pairs of shoes. Don't take two pairs of nothing. He said, go with the very clothes you have on your back, and don't worry about what you will eat or drink. You won't even have a solid roof over your head. Any town you go into, the first home that will accept you, that's the first house you stay in. And the first one that does not want to accept you, you dust your feet off at the door and take your peace with you. So that once again, just because riches increase, and also on the flip side, if riches increase, that doesn't mean that God is not with you, and it doesn't mean that automatically that God is with you or is not with you. Just because you are not rich, you may be poor, but it does not mean that you are poor in spirit. There's a difference. I think a lot of people that have been raised up under this doctrine believes that poor in materials, materialistic things, means poor in spirit. And that is the furthest thing from the truth. And it's just not true. It's just not true. If that's the case, Jesus was poor. Jesus was not rich. He could have came into this earth as the king that he was, with in all his riches and glory. But he didn't. He chose to be humble. But that did not mean that he lacked anything. Just because you do not have material wealth does not mean that you don't have spiritual wealth. He said, do not store up your riches here on earth, but store them up in heaven. Don't store them up here. Don't seek to be wealthy. Don't seek and pursue to be rich and wealthy here on earth, where it can be destroyed, where it cannot go with you. You are to store up your heavenly riches, spiritual riches. What good is it to gain the world and lose your soul? If you are not seeking spiritual wealth, but you're seeking earthly wealth, there's a problem. And that is the issue with this dangerous doctrine, that God is just wanting to bless everybody with wealth. That's not the case. Everybody can't handle wealth. First of all, everybody can't handle wealth. He will rather you be poor in materials and rich in spirit.